This is the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast, and I'm your host, Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group, providing platforms and opportunities for businesswomen to be seen and heard. This platform is for the women entrepreneurs that want to hear the real stories of what it takes to be yourself and run a business with all the different hats that you might have to wear. Come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration, and monthly masterclasses for you to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. These are the platforms to hear and share the stories of the tenacious, the rebellious, and the resilient women that are working towards the future that they build for themselves and their families. Hello and welcome to the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast. And today, I am thrilled and excited to introduce you to Jess Sansom from Sansom VA. Jess, please tell us about your business.
Okay, so I am a social media VA and I work with small businesses and entrepreneurs, mainly women, helping them with their social media, making sure that they're posting consistently and making sure that they have social media platforms that they're really proud of.
And you do it brilliantly. I've used your services for at least 6 months and I absolutely love how you manage things. The wonder of reading your chapter is that you talk about teaching children, and you were a teacher, and how incredibly brilliant that was for you, but missing out on your own child's life at that stage and the juggle.
Yeah.
What made you want to leave or have to leave teaching?
Yeah, teaching is the most rewarding career, and I still miss it every day actually, but I got to a point where I just wasn't seeing my little boy at all. Teaching is actually a really competitive career. You wouldn't think so, but it is. It becomes so who's there the longest, who does the most, who supports the most extracurricular activities, and who does the most brilliant, fantastical displays in your classroom. And so because of that, your hours get longer and longer and longer. And I would leave at 7 o'clock in the morning and probably not get home till probably 7 o'clock in the evening. And my little boy would be in bed by then. And it was kind of daily because I was still full-time at that time. And I started to miss out on things, and it still haunts me today that I missed his first steps because I wasn't at home, because I was teaching children, and I started to resent it. And at that point, I knew something was wrong. And I knew I had all this training of teaching children, and I didn't have the time to use it with my own child. And that just seemed crazy. So yeah, it really contributed to the decision to leave.
It's fascinating hearing from teachers, because growing up, or when you get to start in your career, I hear a lot of people say, oh, go into teaching, they get so much time off, they get to the same time. And now on the other side of it, when I know a lot of teachers, I'm around a lot of teachers, there's no way that is, they are utterly exhausted. They deserve every bit of time off. But that feeling that you talked about of, I loved what I was doing, it was so rewarding, but I was missing out on my own child's life. I thought that was such an incredible awareness for yourself.
Yeah.
Something about it.
Yeah. You know, your children are little for such a short amount of time, and I didn't want to miss it. And actually, being a teacher, I had been on the other side where I saw the children be completely deflated and their little faces crushed when their mums and dads didn't turn up for assemblies and go on school trips. And I thought, I can't be that. I can't do that to my own children. So something had to give.
Wow, that is such a, what a difference when you've got your own children, that you start seeing those things. Oh, what a hard decision. What did teaching teach you about running your own business?
Okay, so running a classroom is a mean feat. You know, you kind of have all the practical stuff, so like your time management, making sure that you fit your lesson within your slot, but also, you know, sometimes we had 9 different things to squeeze into a 5-hour day. all with small children who wanted to go and play Lego or go and do colouring in. So, you know, kind of keeping the kids on track. So all of those kind of things are quite useful for clients. Having kind of organisational skills and learning systems and things like that, that's all really useful. But I think that the two things that teaching taught me would be perseverance and flexibility. Because without those, you wouldn't be a successful teacher, but you definitely wouldn't be a successful business person either. Because being a business person, it is really bumpy, and there are times where you just think, I can't do this anymore, don't want to do it anymore, but you've got to keep going because the good bits are on the other side.
Yes.
And being flexible. So if something's not working, try something else. Or I'm with clients, if something's not working for the client, do it in a different way. And working with children definitely taught me that. So
I love that, because I'm hearing myself when you're saying, what I have to do is herd cats, get them to do what I need them to do so that I can do the bigger picture. And I'm like, oh, that's me. I want to do all the shiny things.
Oh, I was trying to be PC.
That is brilliant. What made you decide to niche to social media management?
Okay, so I talked about in my chapter that I had a kind of a natural or forced break from the pandemic. So I had been a general VA for a little while, and that was going fine. You know, I enjoyed it. It paid the bills and everything. It wasn't, I kind of couldn't see myself doing that forever. But I was happy doing it. Then the forced break came, and actually that gave me time to think, what is it that I really enjoyed doing out of all of those jobs? And I made sure that I was part of lots of Facebook groups, and I started to notice a thread of the thing that people hated doing the most. Even the most serene people, you ask them about social media and they become all dramatic and theatre loving. I can't do it, I hate it. And you go, right, well, this is obviously something that people need and have a want for, and actually it's something I quite like doing. So it kind of just happened naturally, really. And so it was born, really.
I love that you niched, you decided that's what you were doing, and the clients found you.
Yes.
And the way that you've built the business from there has absolutely been on the boundaries of, this is what I do. Because I've tried to push boundaries, that's what I do. But it's really good. What you do is so good that it absolutely proves that this is what you're meant to be doing. It's why people niche.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I could be doing so many more things and bring it into the business, but actually when you really get to the crux of it, what the client wants is just a simple structure, organization. They give me the information, I turn it into social media posts or reels or whatever, and do it for them. And they don't have to think about it other than a conversation with me, you know, once a week or every fortnight or wherever suits you. It's done. And you know, and they reap the rewards from the numbers coming up and their business coming in and things like that. So
as you know, I don't like thinking very much at all, and you take that all away from me, so thank you.
Thank you.
If there was one lesson you want every entrepreneur to know, what would it be?
This was a tricky one, really. I think it's two things. One would be the obvious one: networking and Facebook groups are your best friends. Do them, they work. But a more philosophical one would be being strong to your values and your non-negotiables. Think about what they really are, whether they're in business terms or personal, and stick to them. Because if you do, you'll be happy and you'll find what brings you joy. And if you don't love what you're doing, there's just no point in doing it.
That is perfect. Really good. Thank you. What is your favorite piece of business software?
So my business pretty much runs on Trello and Canva concurrently. Trello is the thing that I use with my clients, and that's how we communicate what I do with the social media, and the Canva is me creating the graphics to go out onto their platform. So I can't have one without the other. So both of them really.
That's perfect. I think that all businesses, that Trello is one of those things that your brain either works that way or it doesn't. There's lots of other pieces of software out there like that. Trello, Asana, Basecamp, lots of them. But yeah, when you've found what works for your business, Trello and Canva for you, perfect.
Yeah, they're very visual, and I'm quite a visual person, so they're perfect for me.
Jess, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being involved in the podcast and in book 5 of Shining You Crazy Daisy.
Yeah, great, it's great. A real pleasure to be part of it, actually, so thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video and click the subscribe button for this channel for more inspiration. If you're a businesswoman looking for that community that will support you and lift you up, come and join the Shining You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration, and monthly masterclasses to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. And for even more inspiration, please go to the link under the video and get your copy of the Shining You Crazy Daisy series of books with inspirational and motivating stories from businesswomen around the world.